This week, the Angler Chronicles crew is in BOLA, Bay of LA. We love coming here. Everything from Yellowtail to grouper to red snapper and everything in between, we catch it here. Ben and I are on the boat with the intention of catching as many different species as we can. This is just nature at its best. The only thing we worry about is making sure we've got our tackle and we got our rods and reels. So let's go see what we catch and enjoy this episode. Sit back, it's coming right at you.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah!
Well, hi everybody, this is Sergio. I got Ben from Accurate, and we're here in Bahia De Los Angeles. One more time, Bay of LA.
I'm telling you, every time that we've been here, we've had nothing but an incredible time. And it's like pretty much going to Jurassic Park, I would say. Wouldn't you say that?
Oh, absolutely. I'm just amazed with the variety of fish. I mean, there's yellowtail everywhere. There's white sea bass. There's Gulf grouper, Cabria, the famous leopard grouper.
And snappers.
And snappers.
Yeah.
So we're really looking forward to a very positive couple of days of fishing.
There's very few places in the world that you can say you're going to do hand-to-hand combat, and this is the place. If you do not get a foot up off the bottom with some of these things, you do not land them. And how many times have you been pinned to the rail? It's all about understanding what you're going for and be prepared, right?
And look at that.
Ya tiene una esplenda, esa es otra en caso de...
Perfect.
Awesome.
See, this is service by Joel. All right, so one of the first things you're gonna do when you get here is make bait. And as much as we're not big into making bait, you know what? Why wouldn't you put that in your arsenal? There's one other thing that you can have with you to make sure the fish bite.
What do I always say? Prior planning prevents poor performance.
That's it.
So understand, have all your boxes checked and be ready to roll.
I always say life is good. And life is good when you get to do the things that you want to do. And for me, it's all about fishing. I always say, for the rich, there's therapy. For the rest of us, there's fishing. I just love it. So you come down here to Bay of LA. I mean, it's a very secluded type place. It still has the feel of the old school fishing villages, and it's all about fishing. Okay, the cost is you got to get down here. The reward is amazing adventure of fishing. This is definitely a bucket list type thing that you can afford because it's very affordable. So you know what? Come down here. You will fall in love with Baja. You'll fall in love with Bay of LA, and you'll fall in love with the fishing.
Oh, there's stuff on it right now. That is insane, dude.
Oh, Johnny, that's a great shot. Guys, we came up to a beautiful ball of bait. We didn't know what was going on. It was just boiling, foaming, everything's happening. We see something just jump above them. This is what it was.
There's basically a bait ball right there off the corner.
All right, we're gonna let these guys go, okay? Let's give them some love there.
We're doing some fast pitch jigging right now. So this is an RW jig that I've been using right here. I think this one's like 170 gram. So what we're doing is dropping this down, hitting the bottom, winding it up, dropping it back to the bottom. Any sort of disturbance in the water, up and down, you're gonna go through and get a bite one way or another. So we'll see what happens. We're fishing in, what, 160, Sergio?
The high spot is about 150 to 160. Ben and I are doing two different styles. I'm in a dropper loop situation, 100-pound test. Don't skimp on the gear here, okay? This is not bass rod time. This is having all the right gear. And as you can see, I got the big gear here, okay? This is like a tuna outfit, okay? These grouper do not play around. There's red snapper here, Gulf grouper, and we'll put a live bait down there and let's see what we can get. Okay, but you know what? I'm bit, so let's catch this fish. Oh, yeah, got me right in the rock. No, there was no hesitation on that one. He just swallowed it and then went down. You're watching Angler Chronicles at Bay of LA. We'll be right back. All right, I'm here with Ben and Joel, and we're at a point where we're fishing the deeper waters. I'm looking at it, we're in 200 feet. We're looking for grouper, we're looking for snapper. You know, Ben and I have had some really good luck here. Ben, we've had a couple of times when the fish have just been crazy.
Oh yeah, well, it's either you win or they win. Whoever gets the first 6 feet is the winner. I've always started in low and I wasn't paying attention. If I always started in low, I could have turned the handle. Got me.
So one of the things that's great about Bay of LA, you're surrounded by islands, estuaries, everything, and there's just abundance of life. I mean, you birds of all kinds, you've got all kinds of fish, bait all over. It really is something like prehistoric.
There's all different types of techniques that we use here. Yellowtail on the surface, and we're throwing surface iron at boiling fish. That's one thing. Well, we'll take us inside, we'll fish Cabria, and Cabria is on jerk baits. It's all a visual thing. It's really fun to do. Other times we're out fishing snapper or white sea bass, we're doing this. You could fish a yo-yo iron. All these different lures come into play here. What we're doing is we drop down, we're touching the bottom, and we do that every couple minutes. We take about 6 cranks up. We're trying to get up off the bottom so we can bring those guys up to take the bite so we can see if we can move them up, because if they get their heads down, they win every time.
Oh,
when I got some turns.
all right.
Yeah! Been waiting for something this morning. We had a couple of them that really gave us a workout. Great little fish, and it's very rare. So Joel's telling me it's one of the rare ones. We're getting ready to put this one back in the water.
Pay attention to everything about these adventures. Getting down here, being in a car with your buds, you know, joking around, your camaraderie is everything. To getting here, the excitement, you get your rods out, you get your gear out, you start setting up, and you can just sense the excitement of these fishermen, all right? And then the next day, you get ready, you can't wait to get on the water, and then the first bite. And the first bite is perhaps the most exciting of your whole trip, because that just gets everything flowing. So remember, it's all about the complete adventure, not just the fishing. Ben's on a nice fish here. We've been fishing this area for quite a bit. We went a little bit deeper, and as soon as you get to the bottom, you get, just simply annihilated. Most of the time, they're just stealing your bait. All right, so here it comes.
Look at this one.
It is a red snapper.
I told you it's a red snapper.
He's got us all hooked up with 80, 100 pound or so. And what we're doing was dropping down with 14, 16 ounce sinkers. And we're getting back to the bottom there. There's about 10 cranks up, and we're getting lucky every once in a while. They're good fish to eat, for sure.
All right.
Nice job.
No, nice job. You landed them. Bring the heavy gear, 100-pound test, heavy hooks, heavy everything. Button down your drag, because those first 20 feet is everything. The Cabria fishing here is simply unbelievable. Imagine calico bass on steroids. We've come to hunt. Call Orchid Martinez of Baja Fishing Convoys. She's going to get you set up. The only thing you got to worry about is what tackle you're going to bring, and make sure you hold on, because the fish here are strong.
Go. Whoa, that's a better fish there. Fish boiling over there though. And guess what this is, boys? It's a yellowtail.
You're watching Angler Chronicles at Bay of LA. We'll be right back.
Oh, we are here in Bahia De Los Angeles. We're about ready to go catch ourselves Cabria, yellowtail, grouper. My first time down here with the group. This is an awesome place. Come on down here and we'll have a great time.
All right, this is how you begin your days. All right, you come out here, put a sabiki rig on, and catch some bait. Bait, even if you don't want to use it, okay, it's good to have. Okay, because you just never know. And you do a trip like this, you want to have every tool at your disposal. Okay, and even if you want to use artificials.
Talking about.
There it is. There it is. All right, guys, you know, we're casting here for some of the Cabria, and then the Yellowtail get in the way. I mean, it's a great thing. Bay of LA, always on fire. Thank you, Joel. He always brings us where he takes his friends. We've had a really good day yesterday. We've had grouper, snapper, but we had the Yellowtail, but they're really, really small. So today we wanted to come over and see if we can get some bigger yellows, and we've already achieved that. My first cast got one, and Ben's got a couple on, and they're here. We can see it. We throw our bait out, and we can see that they chase it. As you can hear, he's already screaming on the bow.
Yeah.
This is good stuff. We can actually see the fish chase our lures, okay? We got boils. He's about to get boiled on, so this is really, really good. It's exciting. All right, guys, as you can see, Ben's really hooked onto a nice yellow. You know, in this area here, like I said, we were fishing for Cabria. I got one, and now he's got one. These fish are hungry. They live in very, very strong current, and there's a lot of food for them to eat, so they're very healthy, very strong. All right, here comes the knot. We're getting closer.
Woo! Yeah! So he just got bit on the inside. We're fishing some stones in here, super shallow. The yellows are cruising up and down the beach right here. Not beach, it's actually a stony ridge type of thing here. And I'm just following the lead. He's casting out shallow, got bit, huge blow up on the stick bait. Awesome, really, really a lot of fun.
What's really good about these stick baits, they're about 3 feet of water. So if you really pay attention, you can actually see the yellowtail come at it and actually hit it. There's nothing like watching it.
No, it's pretty fun. And what's fun, it's fun for the whole family because he's watching, I'm watching, he's watching, we all see it. Watch this one. This is a toad. Here you go, boss. Woo! Woo!
All right, this is a big one, guys. Really is a big one. Taking line, I've got this Boss 30 pinned down, and it is taking line on 100 pounds. So got it in low gear just to turn them, get them off that reef. So let's see. Oh, nice yellow, nice yellow. Yeah, woo!
Here he goes. I got it. Woo! Yeah. That's a good one there. Thanks, Will.
You're watching Angler Chronicles at Bay of LA. We'll be right back. All right, I got it in low gear just to get them up. These things are brutal. They are very, very strong fish. Woo! Oh my goodness. Line puller, rod bender, and I'm on the heavy gear, guys. I'm using 100 because we didn't know what was going on. We got yellowtail going. We're trying for grouper on the bottom, and these yellowtail keep getting in the way. Well, nice job putting us on the fish. Quality yellowtail. And I'll tell you what, these things look small, but they fight big. Lots of energy on these fish.
This is like one of my favorite trips of the year. The coolest thing, it's surface iron, it's jerk baits. You're gonna fish live bait if you want to, but I love to fish artificials. I, a lot of times, use these DW1s or OCT10, One Cool Tunas. Here you wanna fish 60-pound leader on your baits, at least 50. And with the Term 500, I'm using a 6-to-1. I have 65-pound braid on this. I'm telling you, orange, yellow, mint green. Mint green's our #1 color no matter where we go, but I've been getting bit on orange, and orange has been phenomenal down here. And this is an RW jerkbait, and this morning this was the hottest thing we had going. The fun part about this is I'm throwing it on a new reel. This is called an Ascender. It's a 400 size reel. It's got 50-pound on it, and on the top shot I've got 40 on this one. Most people would go, well, if you're fishing a jerkbait, you use a bait caster. Not necessarily. I can make the action with the lure by just taking the handle and speeding up the handle and slowing down, speeding, slowing down, and pausing. Then throwing a couple jerks in with it. You can actually go up and down. You're gonna catch Cabria, you're gonna catch Yellowtail, and anything else that's in here. And people look at me and they go, there's no bait fish that looks yellow. No, there isn't, but you know what? Yellow seems to attract them. They can see it for a long way. So don't be afraid to use it. Yellow, orange, pink. As soon as hit the water, you're gonna get bit sometimes. So what I like about these round reels, they're a little bit more powerful, and I have a lot more torque when I'm pulling on a fish.
Orchid, you did another amazing job. Thank you so much. And folks, if you're gonna come down here, anything along Baja, I mean, this is the person to go with.
So you can call me on my phone at 619-483-7315, or you can email me at orchid@bajafishingconvoys.com.
And you do trips all over Baja.
All over Baja, anywhere from Ensenada all the way down to Cabo, we set them up.
If you were able to check out the Mag Bay episode, was insane. It was great. We also did Cedros with you. Every trip is simply perfect. And the reason is you don't have to do anything. The only thing you got to worry about is your tackle. The fishing is great, the people are great, and this really gives you that quaint feeling of what fishing towns used to be.
Hard to get to, but really an amazing fishing destination.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
another great trip. Okay, Orchid?
Thank you.
And Baja Fishing Convoys.
Hope to see you here.
That's the way to go to Baja. You're watching Angler Chronicles at Bay of LA. We'll be right back. All right, folks, another great trip, Ben.
Yep.
All right, Bay of LA always produces.
Yep.
Your highlights?
My highlights is today. Today was one of the most awesome things that could happen for my trip. Yesterday we fished for snapper, we fished for a grouper, and the grouper really made me like understand that I can really be beat down. So, but I did catch some snappers, but today we had stick bait fishing for yellowtail that were 20 pounds or so. And we caught some Cabria, and it was absolutely unbelievable.
You gotta come out here. This is our third trip. I think we're gonna come back.
Yeah, it's not gonna last forever. It's very difficult to get here, and while it's difficult to get here, come and enjoy it. It's crazy.
It makes it more exclusive, so people don't come. People not coming means it's still pristine.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not totally spoiled yet. So if you want some amazing yellowtail fishing, and then when I say amazing, it's that these fish are so healthy.
Yeah.
Okay, they fight against current, so they're always, they're strong and they're very well fed. That's one of the things I noticed. They all had a fat belly.
They all had a fat belly. I felt really, really at home. It was fun.
So very strong fish, very healthy. And then the grouper, the Cabria. Cabria, to say that they're like calicos on steroids doesn't do it justice.
No, I had one today that really, I didn't know what I had for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then I figured out what it was, but pulls super hard, but the thing is just the bites are ferocious.
Exactly.
So
technically a leopard grouper, okay? But Cabria, you fish them like a calico, but these things get 14, 15 pounds, 20 pounds, and then good luck. Unbelievable fishing for all the species that make sense to us.
Yeah.
Yellowtail, Cabria, grouper, red snapper. You
white
can't
sea
beat it.
bass
White
too.
sea bass as well.
This is definitely a bucket list place to go.
All right, folks, listen up. This is the place to be. So on behalf of me, Sergio from Angler Chronicles, Ben from Accurate, you've got to come here. Call Baja Fishing Convoys. Come to Bay of LA. You will not regret it.
Yep, definitely so.
All right, folks, we'll see you next week.